Hi team, welcome to the next session of our strength and conditioning program for our build phase. Just to reiterate, we're focusing on some slow and controlled movements that are complemented with some powerful, dynamic, forceful movements to teach our body to work through that and hold those movements under force. Okay, we're going to start with, as we do, a little bit of mobility. Today you'll need a reasonable size weight. That's all you'll need today, so a decent size weight that you've been working through. But let's start on our mats. Get some hip openers happening, up nice and tall. This mobility to start with should be pretty familiar now, and something that you should be incorporating even on a daily, so before or after any session that you do. Just taking it over to the side now, giving those glutes a little bit more of a stretch as we go. One more here, and I'm going to come up into our frog squat position. Push those elbows into your knees, get those hips opening, have a little wiggle around, and then we're going to take that into 6 frog squats. All right, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have another little wiggle. And 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, while we're down in that position, we're just going to widen our stance here. So in a wide stance, we're just going to do some lateral stretches. So just taking one side to the other. When you go, you can bring that toe up. Stretch hammies at the same time. So just work through a little bit of movement. As we go there. We're then going to now make our way, hands to one end of the mat, feet to the other end. And we're going to inch back up into our inchworm. So standing up, nice and tall, flowing back down, inching out. As we inch out, we're going to go forward onto our toes, back, forward, and then inching our way back. Stretching up, taking it up to the sky, and back down, inch our way forward, control those hips, you don't want them swinging side to side as you do it. Rocking back and forward, coming back up. Last one here, controlled on the way. Back up, standing position, stretching out. Just going to do a little wall angel, squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. Retracting down and relax. All right, let's get stuck into today's session. We need your reasonable sized weight. I'm going to do curtsy lunge. So if you've been following our strength program, you would have done these before. So curtsy lunge is single leg and it's back into this position. All right, so back foot's going back, controlling that movement and coming back up. You can bring that knee up if you like to take it a little bit more, and this back foot, if you want more advanced, is it doesn't touch the ground. So So a couple of variations there depending on where you're at. If the movement is too hard with a weight, drop your weight or just take it out completely and just focus on the movement. But hopefully by now we're able to do it weighted. All right, let's go. 8 on each side. 1, 2, they're nice, slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you fall out of it, just reset yourself. 8. Switch sides. So straight into our opposite side. 1, 2, 3. Keep that chest up. 4, and breathe through it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great work. Drop that weight down and we're alternating that with skater lunge. Some of you have seen this one before. So what we're doing is we're jumping to the side here. This back foot, ideally we don't want to touch the ground, but if you need to stabilise yourself. So we're going into that same position, but we're jumping. Okay? If you need to stabilise, as I said, with that foot and drop it to the ground, that's okay. If not, you should be able to control it here and going again. So we've got 8 fast. Okay, starting at one end, getting ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. So that'll get the heart rate up. That one. So you're alternating 8 curtsy lunges with weight, nice, slow and controlled, and then taking that into a skater lunge. 8 fast, so up and back, here's 1. All right, press pause once you've done those, 3 to 4 times through, come back, and we'll get stuck into the next exercise. All right, on our mat, we're doing upper body, we've got some push-ups. We're going to be doing 8 slow and controlled, and then we're going to be doing 8 fast. So again, push-ups, ideally, I don't want on knees, so you're in full plank position, or if that's too hard, you're off an elevated surface, so that could be a chair, it could be off the wall, but I want you in that plank position. All right, getting ready to go. And also, push-ups, hands should be around shoulder width apart, not wide, so we're not here and pushing up like this, we're here and we're pushing here, so elbows are actually driving backwards, so it's more triceps than pecs. All right, getting ready to go. 8 nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Have a quick breather, and then we're going to be going into 8 nice and fast. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. So you'll want a bit of a breather in through those, so stretch anything out in between, but you've got that 3 to 4 times through. Okay, so if they're quite tough for you, do 3, and the next time we come to this session, ideally we're going to roll through a few more of those. So 8 slow, 8 nice and fast, powerful. Press pause, come back when you've done those. We'll get on to our next exercises. Okay, grabbing our big weight again. We're going to do some reverse lunges. So weight's going to be up at our chest, keeping our chest up, but core engaged, so we're not flaring our chest up here. I'm going to do a reverse lunge. So we're going back into this position. So reversing back and coming back up. All right, so we've got 8 on each side. Nice, slow and controlled. Let's go. 1. Get that heel and weight in the heel of that grounding foot. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're sitting back. 8. Straight over, switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Controlled movements. 6, 7, and 8. All right, popping weight down. We're going to be switching that up with a split squat jump. So we're in that lunge position and we're jumping, going down, jumping. All right, so like our one we did a couple of sessions ago, we did squat jumps. These are split squat, so split stance, squat jumps. All right, so we're doing 8 in total, which is 8 on each side. Ready to go. Get those arms going with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great work. They're quite tough, but great for you, that plyometric movement. So alternating between those. Reverse lunge with weight, split squat with a jump, and we're doing that 3 to 4 times through. Press pause, come back when you've done those, and we'll finish off with some core. Okay, finishing off today's session. And some space on the floor. We've done this one before. We're doing our slow mountain climbers, which are coming out to the side. That knee kick to the side, 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Let's go. Nice strong position, neutral spine. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Quick little breather, but then we're taking that straight into 16 fast mountain climbers. So in that same position, our knees are driving forward on our toes, driving back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And relax. So you want to go through that 3 times. So slow and controlled, fast with those mountain climbers. 3 times through, come back, and we've got our last ones for today. Okay, mountain climbers done. Onto our backs, we're just going to do some hollow leg lowers. A couple of variations, shoulders can stay on the ground, and we're going to lift and lower to where you can control that position of your back on the ground. Right, so that needs to stay neutral on the ground. If you can only go to here, that's okay. If you can go all the way down, that's fine too. The next, you also can bring shoulders off the ground. All right, let's go. If your shoulders are off the ground, chin needs to be tucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And You're going to alter that with V hold positions, so the shoulders are slightly off, holding in that V position, and we're going to be pumping our arms. So the lower your legs, the more intense it is. So if you need it a little bit easier, legs will be up higher, otherwise down low. Alright, we're just going to be holding for 16 counts. Alright, chin tucked in. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pump those arms. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and relax. Great job. You want to do that 1 to 2 more times to see how you're going. So 2 to 3 times in total. And then your session is done for today. We'll finish up, so press pause, go finish those, and then come back and I'll finish off with a little bit of stretching and mobility to finish off with today. All right, core done. Let's give it a good little stretch out. Push your elbows into the ground, eyes looking up, stretch out that front body. If you want it a little bit deeper, you could press up here. Otherwise, for a lot of people, if you press your elbows into the ground, this can be enough. A few big deep breaths. I'm going to switch that into child's pose. So stretching out those shoulders, you should feel, press those hands into the ground, widen your knees, and feel that stretch through the groin and through your shoulders. So we want to press into it. And just hold here for a few deep breaths. Coming up onto hands and knees. Then tucking your toes under into down dog. Pedal out those feet. Give those hammies a little stretch. Push down into your hands. Bum to the sky. Now we're going to step 1 foot forward. And we're just going to do a low runner's lunge stretch. Just stretch out that hips a little. Just stretch through your hip flexor as well, your opposite leg. We then go to step that foot back, stretch out again and switch sides, stepping forward. Stepping that foot back again, down dog. Step that foot forward. This time we're going to fold onto it, so giving that glute a little bit of stretch first. We're going to be up nice and tall. So sitting up tall and stretching that glute. A couple of deep breaths, and then when you're ready, we're just going to sink into it a little bit more. Become a little bit more intense. Stretch. You can rest your head on your hands if you like. Deep breaths. You can hold these positions as long as you like. Hands back on the floor, and we're going to switch sides. Tuck that back foot under, back into down dog. Pedal it out, and then switch again. So other opposite foot coming forward. Sitting up nice and tall to start with. Chest up, and then when you're ready, folding forward and just taking a few deep breaths. Coming out of that, both hands on the ground, taking both feet back. Down dog, we'll just finish with a little chaturanga flow. High plank, low plank, stretching up and down dog. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. All right, you're done. So feel free to finish off today's session with a little bit of extra stretching or mobility or rolling. Great way to finish off today's session and include a little bit extra into your day. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you for next session.